Hi everyone and welcome to this week's Cyber Risk Engineering. This week, episode 2 of 3 on operational resilience. We're going to be defining what is impact tolerance. Last week we spoke about operational resilience. We gave you the 3 things that you need to know about the term. First of all, business services relative to your organization. Secondly, impact tolerances. And third, what you're doing around scenario planning to test those disruptions. This week we're talking about what is impact tolerance, and I'm going to share with you a rather complex graph and take you through my definition of impact tolerance. What you see on the screen is my definition of impact tolerance in 3 dimensions: disruption, tolerance, and also the number of processes, so the process count. We're going to be going through each of these and seeing how the sum could correspond to a definition of impact tolerance. Disruption, the first of dimensions that we're going to talk about today. This is measured in time, in minutes. It could also be measured in hours or seconds, depending on the type of business service that your organization operates. So why is disruption important? Well, this gives you an out of action indicator. Has your service been out of action and how long for in terms of time? So disruption, first of the 3 dimensions to define impact tolerance. Second, actual tolerance as a percentage of variation of output. Let's say that you have a service that produces a particular output, and then when it comes to actual tolerance, you're only at 80% of production. So imagine that you've got a production line of 100 items coming through and 80 of those have no defects. Then you're at 80% tolerance. So this is a really important measure in terms of understanding the quality of service that otherwise could be thought of as something binary, either on or off. So this is the second dimension. Third, you have process count. So behind each of the services, you will have a number of processes supporting what it is that your service is operating. Without getting into the conundrum of what's a service and what's a process, imagine that within your organization, you have a total count of 600 processes describing everything. If 200 of those are out of action because a third-party provider is under a cyber attack or another disruption has occurred, then you need to be noting how many of your processes are not there to support the service. So that's the third dimension for impact tolerance. So there you have it, a definition of impact tolerance for operational resilience. Where our graph is showing red, it means that you're close to being outside of this threshold of your impact tolerance. Where you're amber, you're close to it, and you can see that the increase of destabilization for your services is there and affecting what it is that your organization is doing. And then finally, where we're blue on the graph, you can see that there's little disruption and things are operating smoothly. Thank you for watching.